I have another letter to share with you. This is message 453, and this message is dedicated to our newest listener, Marianne Lesh. By the way, Dr. Phillips got my cracked tooth fixed yesterday, and I'm back in business. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As part of my morning journaling, I write out my mindset acrostic. Every morning, I list my 26 mantras, these pithy little sayings like action changes everything, become more than I think, and commitment greater than feelings equals results. I have a mantra for each letter of the alphabet, so there are 26 of them, and I write them out every morning. I also have a mentor for each mantra. This is someone who embodies my mantra. I think of them when I write my mindset across it because they are a living example, although most of them are dead, but they're living examples of my mantras. By the way, if the word mantra wigs you out and sounds kind of woo woo, it literally just means mind tool. It's a way to exercise your mindset. I'd like to share a letter with you tomorrow that one of my mentors sent me who embodies my letter M mantra. Motivation is a myth. I want you to imagine this mentor sitting down with you with a cup of coffee and speaking these words directly to you. We've been talking about the myth of motivation this week. You can't wait for motivation, but you can create it. Like we always say, action changes attitudes, motion changes emotions, and movement changes moods. What I appreciate most about my letter M mentor for motivation is a myth is he lived this in the most difficult circumstances. Viktor Frankl was a psychotherapist and Holocaust survivor. He lost his entire family in the concentration camps, including his pregnant wife. He wrote what would become his explanation for his therapy approach, logotherapy, in the concentration camp. He wrote it out by hand on scraps of toilet paper. Then the Nazi guards found it and destroyed it. How did Frankl respond? He started writing it again. Where did Frankl get the motivation to start again after having his work destroyed, let alone the will to keep going after his wife and family were killed? Frankl knew that motivation is a myth, but meaning isn't. Frankl believed that each moment of one's life has meaning, even moments of unimaginable suffering, and living with meaning transcends motivation. This perspective shifts the focus from seeking motivation to responding to life with a sense of responsibility and purpose. When we realize that we have the freedom to choose our response to any situation, we discover that we don't need to wait for motivation to act. We simply need to decide what is meaningful and commit to it. I can't wait to share Dr. Frankel's letter with you tomorrow. He's a huge inspiration to me, and I believe he will be for you too. In the meantime, look for the meaning of the moment today.